Hello, ladies and gentlemen, Wyvide back here again, and that was kind of a weak intro on my end. Sorry about that, but you guys enjoyed the last Trailmakers, kind of how to build, or not how to build, but where we built that supersonic jet. So today, and I built this earlier, but we're gonna build another. Anyway, this is a VTOL fighter jet. I made earlier. You might notice there's rockets on there, but where are they? Peekaboo. It's very cool. It's extremely cool. I'm gonna take off, and it can fly up and down, do all the VTOL stuff. The main thing is, I guess a lot of people don't know really how to in Trailmakers or just in general. So hopefully you guys can gain a little knowledge watching this. And hopefully I don't throw myself through the window trying to build another VTOL jet. Anyway, of course, it is a bit slower than the supersonic jet. But, yeah. I think it looks cooler and it's more fun because I can do stuff like this. And I think that is just way that okay. Anyway, we actually got to move on to actually building a VTOL plane. So my thought is, what do we want it to look like? That's the first thing on it. For our proportion, it's gonna be. Might be a good landing yet. I should be able to easily. Look at that. That was beautiful. Anyway, I think both the Vyvide Wraith and the Vyvide, this is the Spectre, based on the F-35, will both be on the workshop at some point. Don't know when. Also, I was wrong. I have 1,300 hours in this game. But anyway, let's go ahead and figure out what we want this to look like. So the thing is, with it, I like to look at inspiration for my other stuff. We aren't going to find a lot here, but if we keep going back, we got nothing. We got an old F-35 in here, but it's not exactly high tech, one would say. So let's not do that. We could build a VTOL cargo plane. Well, but we wanted a VTOL fighter, so we could always change the title. I don't know. That's the thing. Cargo or fighter plane. A VTOL cargo plane might be cool, but that also might be a good idea for another stream. So I don't know. Also, how big should it be? I guess all these are good questions. This is why usually people don't actually live stream stuff like this, because it usually takes a bit. Let's go onto Instagram. The bottomless pit of thoughts and thoughts spelled with THOTS and ideas. And let's just type in fighter jet. What do we got? We got a very blurry F-22. We got an F-35 with a very cool camo. Another F-22. That's the inside of a cockpit of a MiG, it looks like. That's a 2-seat Hornet. Okay. Another MiG. F-18 Eagle. Ooh, okay. Actually, though, should we do a Canard Delta Wing config? There's F-16. F-16 just doesn't quite fit with the VTOL 5. What does? Not a Typhoon. Typhoon doesn't fit. This would be really easy to ask one of you guys. What type of plane we should build? That's a transformer. That is cool, but that ain't. Actually. Actually. Okay, that was actually low-key sick. We're building that. Let's just leave it at that. I kind of like that new engine design I did on the back of that Spectre though, where the actual like engine shroud slowly comes in around it. I think it just adds a it adds a little extra touch to a spot that would usually be pretty bland. So we're keeping that. Should we do landing gear? Should we do a concealed weapons bay? Where's the back of this gonna be? I'm thinking more than that. Like here. And it's kind of built into the body. And the cockpit doesn't stick out either. Is that? Yeah. And if it isn't, that's good enough. Okay. So that's the back. It's gonna... See, this, unlike Minecraft, I actually have a pointer, so I can actually tell you guys kind of what I'm thinking. Little wings going down like this. Little wings going down like that. So, next step. Here's another thought. Dragon jet engines or little space thrusters. So dragon jet engines take up more space and have less power per space, or per block, I should say. These three of these stacked would make like over double, but not quite triple the power. Thrust vectoring. No. That's like another. Anyway. These are like complexity, like nightmares. And if we actually need to, we can always come in and remove these. So. Really don't want to because they've actually become like my new favorite like design showpiece. But if we must, we can. Okay. So next thought. Oh wait. Okay. Don't want to highlight the seat. I think we move those like that. Then it might be worth our case moving. I think these aren't aligned. Okay, never mind, they are. Okay. I'm just going crazy, but that's okay. Well, I mean, it isn't, but it is what it is. So. I guess I should probably look up credits for this. I feel like this should be okay. Because I feel like we're gonna modify it enough to where it doesn't matter. This issue is work with, oh my gosh. This is the issue with working from the engine shroud back. Or forward, I guess. So what if we just start up here? And the whole ship itself is gonna curve back. That's gonna be one arch. I've never kind of built something like this. So yeah. Also, I don't know, because every time oh no. Hmm. You know what? You know what? You know, you know, you know, no, no, no. Back to Instagram. I like the plane. Like the plane. Cool, up there it is. Okay. So it transforms. Moon Hawk fighter jet, their design Vanco 4D. Yeah. Cool. I wish there was a good like side profile shot. I think there is. One of these. There's one of the cockpit, but not the whole plane. And that's the problem I'm running into. Nope, Bud's wrong. Okay. It's a bunch of typhoons and pictures from Top Gun Maverick, if I'm being honest. There's a, what is that? Is that a MiG? That is a MiG. That's a cool MiG. What MiG is that? What MiG is that? MiG 29. Okay. Hear me out. Let's go to Google. MiG 29. Images. That is so helpful, Google. And, you know, it looked better. But now that I'm looking at it, that cockpit is really goof. Well, I think we've seen enough. Let's build an airplane. So, we're just not going to worry about it. Of course, I'm going to do my standard fighter nose because, yeah, I kind of built one plane a long time ago. And then, yeah, I mean, it just speaks for itself. But I mean, look at that nose. Look at that nose. It's basically, yeah, it is a fighter jet nose. It's so pretty. Yeah, I could build this from like memory. Actually, that's a real thought. We could. It's actually a really good thought. We could still do that, one fighter plane I was talking about. We'll put this for now as placeholder. That'll either be the computer for the cruise control. depending on if we get this thing over over the speed of sound. Because if we do, oh, I didn't show you guys that. The Wraith, just about called it the Spectre, has built-in cruise control. So you can change like your set cruising speed while in flight. We're not gonna worry about putting in the actual like cruising parts yet, or the VTOL parts. There we go. Yet, and that is because we kind of don't know where we're gonna go. Yay! Yeah, I don't know this. I think that's not gonna do it. That's not gonna do it. I think I'm gonna do it of that, and I'm gonna put that wedge right there, and I'm gonna make it look like every single other airplane, and we're gonna do black. Black is low-key the best block killer to build in, especially matte black. It's amazing. You can actually see what you're doing, and it makes life so good. Yeah, actually, I might get attacked because I am literally building the same plane I build every single time, without fail. But what can I say? You know, I don't know why I don't know why I got a sudden like it's Tony accent going on, but that's okay. I think it's because I actually got to be entertaining. Minecraft kind of entertains itself. But if I play like one more game of Minecraft, I'm gonna like, I don't know. I just realized why I can't do that. Right. Well, in that case, we're gonna break that. We're gonna put that there. 'Cause that needs to be dun 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 flat 2x1 to hold that little part on. Then 2x4 can go right there. And I basically just built the same exact plan. So I think scrap that. Yeah. Go kart seat. Now let's think about this. Let's think about this. Doesn't need to be the same airplane I build every time. Doesn't need to be the same. You know what? The only problem is there's only one type of plane I can picture right now. It's the F-35. But low-key, actually, a twin-engine VTOL wouldn't be that bad to build. So I guess we're going back to original project, but this time I'm gonna change it up a little. This there, that there. Now I'm going to, we're gonna take those off for now. Don't matter. We can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. And my thought is, I think that'll work. And I put our little hinges and little gaps, and I think it'll like blend perfectly. I hope. I hope. So do that. I guess. take you. Rotate down. Rotate. We still haven't gotten to the actual VTOL part. Probably should have done that by now. It's in the title of the stream. We've been here for like what, 30 minutes? Probably not. Probably longer, maybe shorter. I don't know. These are the ones. These are the streams like the Minecraft streams. I'm always watching a clock. Trailmakers streams are the ones that I don't really keep track of time. Okay. You need to be rotated. You need to be put down there. I would actually live stream multiplayer. The issue with that is that the game airs out enough times to where like live streaming multiplayer. Because if you didn't know, like Trailmakers, or not Trailmakers, PlayStation kicks you out of your live stream if you leave the game. Which normally isn't a problem. But when, I don't know, say you're playing a game that's prone to crashing, like this little itty bitty game called Trailmakers. It's not optimal. And we'll do that. These are massive compared to that seat, but remember, we're gonna put a cockpit around that seat, and it'll all work. I hope. We should. I hope. Okay. What's that one song? It's a Joker by Stephen Miller. I don't know why that song is stuck in my head, but it is. We're just gonna look at it. Okay. And fire me from 10 minutes ago. I'm gonna break that. Fire me from 10 minutes ago. Well, I'd have done by now. Actually, these are going to be engine shrouds, so here's the thought. That's a wedge, okay. I move that. I move that. Take that, put that there. Arc will be back as well. Not this weekend, though. Probably next weekend. Hopefully. Hopefully. So, take that, and actually, we don't need it there. We can take that and move that elsewhere. We don't need it there. And that will allow us to put our stabilizers back here. Which will do miracles for us. Again, I'm the master of, if it works that one time, it works all the time. Which means this thing's getting the standard plain Jane vertical stabilizers on it. Because we ain't fancy like that. Also because these just look so good. And if you keep all identifying traits off your aircraft, like large identifying traits, then people can't tell when you switch from the bomber to the fighter. Or when you switch from the... Gosh, I don't know. The slow plane to the fast plane. They just can't tell. That is literally space filler right there. That's all that is. This piece goes right here. Actually, I might switch that out. Actually, I can't. So this is like I don't ever build these planes like this. I'm gonna be real. I always start with the body of the like my Sukhoi, or I guess in this case the new supersonic jet, the Wraith, and then I work my way back. I've never done it like this where I've just started a completely new plane. Though in saying that, I don't know if you'd call it a motif. Would it be a motif? Would it be a style? What would it be? These are getting rotated. So those have to hold those on. And then mess that up. That's okay. Put that back. Color picker. Black. So I can see what I'm working with. Okay. Let's... Your cubes thing that I ever did see. I can't sing that song because it's inappropriate and copyrighted, but it is really good. Yeah, if Jet was here, this would be S tier, but Jet ain't here. I don't know where Jet is. Jet's kind of like a mystery man. One moment he's sitting there, next moment he's gone. I don't know why I said it like that. That's not how that was supposed to come out, but whatever. Doesn't matter. Just gonna space hold for now. Put you right there. Put you right there. Okay. What do we do? Okay, good. Those will be switched, and those swivel, which is amazing. It might look a little funk. And the only reason I say it might look a little funk is because we're rotating 2 jet turbines. Or 2 jet nozzles, I should say, would be the proper term. Where's the top of this? Yeah. We do these bottom justified. If you do your jet shrouds top justified, justified's like the best way to describe it, you're wrong. Always lower the top. It's like a top tier, top tip. Always go down from the top. Never go down from the bottom. Also, it's very wide. And again, it's just that shrouding that makes it so wide. Which makes this plane, it's gonna be really weird to fly. Well, it won't be weird, but it'll feel underpowered because it simply won't have the power because it has the drag, which isn't optimal. But I don't know how you'd fix that. I mean, big issue is these middle ones. But it would look weird if the shrouds didn't close all the way. And I don't want to do a 3 wide because that's just a nightmare. And because then you got to use motorcycle seats and it's just not as cool. But then, I mean, I could just do it to where they're always in the closed position. Like if I just switch these. Break those off. And these are nice and tucked away in here. Which is good. They'll all be covered up by engine shrouding. Yay! Our favorite. Look at that. Okay, so the engine case covers that up. That narrows this right the way down. I mean, it looks a little funk. Still funk, but that's okay. And also, I wish these were sitting a little further back, which we could do. Like, really, we could, and it wouldn't be that difficult. Just involves going delete, and then going delete, and do a little shimmy, shimmy, a, shimmy, ah. And then break that, move that back, put that there, take that, break that, put that there, break that, move that there, place, use some fire bars for real, place, look at that, okay, so, that's all in place. Actually, if I could just break that, take that, break that, I could go, and I could do, where is it, where is my hammer, bang, there it is. I could do that, and then I could do that. Because I do really want it to not look like anything else. He says as he's literally building a most generic fighter jet in the world. But see, a dual engine VTOL really has no compromises, if you really think about it. Because realistically, which is how every horrible sentence starts, I mean, let's see, that's right there. So, what we want is a little bit of veg. Paint it black. Okay, next step. We still haven't gotten to the VTOL stuff. I'm sorry. Promise we will. Okay, now we do the fun part, which is fitting, basically making this thing a flying rocket. Okay, so there's that. I am just going to, and we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna take you, we're gonna take you, and then after we do that, we're not gonna go to gallery. Take you, gonna take you, and I hate building substructures like this because it makes them hard to modify later. But we should be okay. Okay, so now and kind of take that, move that substructure forward a little. I mean, it doesn't look like anything I've ever built before, which is a start. Should we do bigger wings? Gosh, I mean, bigger wings means less wing loading, which means we're more... Ooh, actually, you guys might not know what wing loading is. It's just the amount of, like, force required. It's the ratio between surface area of lift and the total mass of the airplane. And the higher your wing loading, the higher speed you're going to get, because you need to go faster in order to gain lift, which is why the Wraith can't go under like 250 miles an hour, or else it just like plummets from the sky. By contrary, the Spectre is like 200. Actually, no, it's like 400 kilograms lighter. So its wing loading is a lot less, which means that it. Well, I mean, you saw it. You guys saw it. It can go whatever speed and not fall out of the sky. That there. Okay. No, we do not need brakes. Maybe at some point. A lot of these, like in-atmosphere VTOL systems. Also, by the way, heads up, this is going to be an in-atmosphere VTOL system, not a space VTOL system. So if you want to use it in space, it's not going to work. Now, changing it to where it does is not hard. It is a little tedious, though. But it's definitely not hard. Should we do the same wing we do? We always do the same wing. It's always a trapezoidal wing, which means it's very efficient at supersonic speeds. But I don't know. I think yes. So I think we put that there. In fact, I'm going to move that in by block. Actually, that might look better if I don't move it in by block. And instead I break that, and move that in. And then that'll cover this area, which is good. And then I take this, and I don't do that. I do that. And then I take this. Aerodynamics. I really feel like I'm robbing everyone by using the same exact wing on every single airplane. But you know what they say. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So it ain't broke, and we ain't gonna fix it. Okay, so that covers that. Except for these, this just tells you how much I know this type of plane. Speed, all the way up. Angle. Nope. 15 degrees. Hold position, steering help, all the way down. Okay, that's gonna do that. And then, lift and drag. Big wing. 1, 2. Do another big one. There we go. Take off these. Just come over here. Okay. That. Do that. Do that. Do that. And reroute one wedge. The advantage to doing this, though, is that I already know all the weight mechanics of this aircraft. Which means I don't have to spend any time. I could also, I guess I could show you guys how to do the hidden weapons bay as well. Only issue, it's always a mess. I don't know. We'll see. Now, and that goes there. And that goes there. Next thing, we come back over here. 1, 2, 3. Alright, now. What's the intro to Taxman? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. There, and then, yeah. I'm rambling, but that's on purpose. I'm yapping. I'm a yapper. That's on purpose, though. Because I gotta keep you guys from realizing that I actually don't have anything else to say. Okay, I can't resist. I've got to put that there. You've got to go. You. Another pro tip. When you select a block to change its inputs, always use the right joystick to where you don't select random. That's definitely not that. That's 45 degrees. To where you don't select random stuff and activate it. It'll save you a ton of time later in programming, because then you don't have to try and figure out, why is my plane yawing to the left? Well, it's because the... Well... That looks good. Come up here, taper up to a point, right about here. I'll probably use the same cockpit, not gonna lie. But it's a good cockpit. So we'll take this, cover it in paint. Black paint to be specific. How long have we been here? Only 42 minutes. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Okay. Only is that keyword. Take that. Put you there. Put you there. Of course, dynamic arrow. I guess we need to go to drag. You try to walk out, tax your feet. Here's a good song. I don't care what people think. It's a good song. And if they don't like it, they just stink. Because Taxman is a good song. Yeah, usually I'm not a fan of doing what I just did. But it works. That's the thing. It works. And honestly, I might even try to move it up by a further even by a block. Because then it matches. And also, I like that wing to tail ratio a lot more. It actually looks more realistic. I always think my tail fins are a little too small. That looks realistic. That looks like a good wing to tail ratio. Now the only problem is I feel like those are gonna... We might have to reduce the angle on these top ones, or else these might smack into me. But that's not what we're gonna do. I've basically just built the same exact plane, but the substructure is gonna change, and that's It's neither a bad or a good thing. I like the substructure on, especially the Spectre. I'm shouting out names that like, you guys are like, what the heck is he talking about? Okay. Custom cockpit, I choose you. Right. That goes there. That moment you realize that these are too narrow and that you done screwed up. And you delete all that. And I know what I did. I don't need to go in on these. Now that can still be that. These need to be moved out. That needs to be moved out. That's moved. That's moved. That's moved. Oh, a pretty little airplane. That Spectre, I'm actually really happy with it. I was thinking, like, right, okay, so that's in the right spot. Why is this too short? Is this supposed to be sticking out by a block? I think it is. I think it is, but I also kind of like the idea of just YOLO in it and just going whoop-de-doo. Yeah, and I think that adds to the wing shape. That's a lie. That's a bunch of BS what I just said, but it's okay. I mean, it's not, but it's fine. In this scenario, I'm gonna be picky. If I wasn't building this on stream, I probably would have left that gap, but we're not gonna talk about that. You guys are seeing this. Again, another reason why people don't live stream building planes or anything Trailmakers or anything in general. This is what it is. This is what it is, and it's not boring. It's actually really fun. But the fun part comes when you actually fly it, and you go, "Holy crap! I'm gonna blow up everybody with this thing," and then it's like, "Oh no, what have I done?" Nobody's gonna want to play with me. I'm gonna blow them all up. Which isn't as far from the truth as it sounds. So, that's gonna become a pipe. That's gonna become a pipe because that is covered up by that, which means it's okay for it to become a pipe. But that means that you need to come here, you need to go up, you need to come over, you need to come down. Apparently my voice is soothing to some people, which I personally don't understand. I think I sound like off-brand. I don't know. There's a little too much like well, it's not connected. Right. Are you happy? We are. Beautiful. Break that. Break that. Break that. Take that, put that there, take you, put you there. Boom. Okay. Consider that rearranged. Yeah, that sounded better in my head. I'm gonna do something I've never, that's not the right word. Almost never do. I'm gonna put in an odd taper there. Odd taper literally is like not even like a real like term. It's just something I just came up with. But it's what I'm gonna call whatever I just did. Here, that flips down right there. Which means I don't want to put that there because that's gonna interfere with the flipping method. or not method, thing. In fact, it's gonna swing out to here, and that's gonna sit in that pocket, which means if I keep the rest of that clean and I just kind of slap that there, that's gonna keep that clean. The only issue is that's gonna produce drag. So if I do that, then that kind of just makes that case look ugly, and we don't want that. See, form over function, because I know I can always get the form to come around. What's up here? That's that. Okay. Well, gadgets. No, mechanics. Strength. 10. As long as it's on the center line, it doesn't really matter. It might, I mean, it might be good to have it on like the, I don't even know. I don't even know what I'm saying half the time. In the spot. That, I don't trust that there because I know I'm going to forget that that's there. So I'm going to delete that. Also, I think the cockpit has one on it, so it's okay. You can use the one on the cockpit. And if it doesn't, that's also okay. In fact, let's go back up to the front. Recoup. If I know how big this is going to be overall, then I don't know what that does, but it does something if I know how big this thing's going to be. That's going to do that. It's going to do that. Again, I've never really built a plane like this. When I say like this, I mean I've built VTOL planes, and I've built planes that look like this. When I say like this, I've never built a twin engine VTOL. But I've never built a plane back to front. Okay. As I said, there's that sensor I was talking about. I just paint that black. Loki, I might change my colors back to black, because doing all the color changing is a little bit annoying. Of course, me being me, I figured, oh yeah, this will be modular, it'll be okay, and then I just put the same nose on every single airplane. But it's okay. I wanna, oh, actually, it's because it's double the rotors, or double the engine shrouds. It's double everything. Let's be real. But it's okay. Take this. Take that. Take that. Take that. Take that. I'll take that. I'll take that. I just gotta select all these steering hinges. None. Okay. Next thing. All of these steering hinges. None of this. All right trigger. All the lowest speed. Angle. 20. Steering help 100%. Great. Skibbity. How's that? I don't like that. Yeah, all that mass in the back is not doing wonders for center of lift, but Let's dip it. Dip it. You know, I'm starting to realize why I never put flaps on this stuff. And it's because the flaps just never play nice. I don't know why they don't. Well, I mean, I kind of have a theory, and it's because they have a like separate item on the end of it, or in the middle of it, it's an entity. The actual flap part. Okay, so with that sorted, how does that change? Yeah. Also, we have it's flawed. It's flawed, but also it looks just like every other airplane I've seen, which is great because I personally, and I really don't care what others think my planes look S tier. And whether people believe or not believe, whether people agree or not, I don't really care. And that's the thing. If you like the way your plane looks, and you really sunk some time into it, and you think it looks good, then maybe it looks good. Maybe. I'm not gonna say really because like, that's brutal. Someone's gonna build it. But a real flopper. But I'm not gonna say that like can't look at plane, you know? Because I've been criticized for the way my planes look before. I don't know how that works. Also, this is a weird tangent to go on. But it's okay. Okay. 3 bud. Take the 3 bud. Move another 3 bud over here. Take a 2 bud. 2 bud goes right there. Okay. Of course, this is going to be outfitted for fighting. So we gotta put the Gatling cannon right there. Because if you put the Gatling cannon right there, the bullets literally spawn right here. Like right in this zone, which means they don't hit your ship, ever. Unless you're going really, really quick. But I don't think we're going to be reaching high hypersonic, especially in a VTOL airplane. Maybe. But it's one of those. I'd be beyond shocked if we managed to get above. Like if we got numbers at that level. That'd be great. Anyway, how do we want to play this? How do we want to play this? How do we want to play this? Because if I put this right here, weapon bay right here, right? It's in the optimal spot. Optimal spot, everything. Everything. So if I do that, do that. First time I'm actually putting bigger vents on this thing instead of smaller ones because I did more crap on the inside. Okay, take that. Move that. It's quite an interesting setup. Tapering the body right behind the vents. I don't usually go for it. I like tapering the body to the back. But the lower drag, because it'll be a slimmer plane, might offset the fact that we're going to have less overall thrust. And it'll weigh lighter, which means we'll have a better wing. We'll have better wing loading. better in quotes. I say better. It depends on what you're trying to do. If you want something big and like heavy, actually that's just high wing loading. That's not a good that was the definition. That wasn't the example. If you want something like a cargo plane, you're gonna want high wing loading. It'll be super stable. But we don't want high wing loading. I mean, we kind of do because we want to go really quick, but we also kind of want to be maneuverable. And maneuverability requires good wing loading along with no, it does. What is that? Oh, that's the gyro. Right. That doesn't. Toggle speed to angle 90. Steering help none. Here's a question. It says really flat butt to the plane. Is that what we want the inside of our plane to look like in the back? I guess it doesn't matter. If I'm sitting here and I'm looking in there, I'm gonna be a little bit like, why does the plane have a weird butt? Things I'd never think I'd say while playing Trailmakers. Exhibit A. Why does the plane have a weird butt? But you're getting more mature by the minute. It's okay. I could really overcomplicate the weapons bay if I wanted to. I could really overcomplicate it. But I kind of like this setup I had on the other one. It fires within half a second. That's the key. It only takes half a second to fire, which for a concealed weapons bay is very quick and very good. 402 complexity already is concerning, but I'm willing to go right up to 700. And I think it's telling when I reach 700 with a plane that's half the size of some planes. Or I guess it's a big plane, but it's not. I've seen some big planes before, and this isn't a big plane. This is a medium plane. I believe. I don't know. I don't really have a good metric. But it's definitely smaller than a lot of fighters I see. Especially ones that are gonna do stuff that this one will. I really do think this has a fair shot at going over sound barrier. Mainly because it's not, and we might... The only reason I'd hold off... That already looks so good. With the orange. The orange canopy just does it. The F-22 indium coating just does it. And the way that just makes it taper up. Oh, I love this cockpit. I don't know what black magic. If I could put this on the workshop as well if you guys want me to. But this thing is, I mean, it's nuts. I wouldn't even mind. The only issue is like because it glitches into there. But I wouldn't even mind making it to where like it pops open and it's on hinges. The only issue is I actually don't even know if that would be, like, I'm sure it's possible, but it'd be really difficult. Gosh, to conceal weapons bay or to not conceal weapon bay. We're gonna set that there. Also, we gotta start thinking of names for that. We don't need all the drag reduction. on this piece. I just need the actual piece, part of the piece. Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. That's not the thing. Okay. R1. Delay 10 millis, but that doesn't matter. That has no duration on it. We want to put a duration on that. And the only thing that has high duration is that. For me, it's gonna be the thing. So this is only 2 blocks from the middle. This is 4 wide. We might not be able to do a hidden weapon bay. This is narrower. I think it is. Yeah. Ooh. That might be difficult. We might not be able to fire upward. Because we might have to do a drop down. Which is fine. There's nothing wrong with the drop down. But the problem with the drop down is we can't fire up. I mean, when do I ever use rockets in air to air? Screw it. Okay, we're doing drop down. It's too cool. It's too cool. I mean, we gotta. And we can always move these pistons. In fact, it might even just be easier to do these like this. R1, definitely. I use the rockets more than the bombs, that's for certain. Okay. Now, put that there. Rotate that. Put that there. That's gonna, actually no, that's not gonna put that in the right spot. What's that gonna have to look like? Okay, so it's 90 degrees. Which means that's gonna sit like that. Which means you can't do that. Because that's not gonna sit on level. Okay, so this was a challenging bit with the hidden weapon bay on the Spectre. Was how to put these hinges in the spot. I think that's gonna be the whole problem with this. I could also just not do it like this. That's the other thing. I could also just actually, if I'm just firing these straight down, or not straight down, but down, I can put these on this. This thing won't have a landing gear, but it'll have a hidden weapons bay, which is actually pretty accurate for me, I think. I think that fits my type of airplane very well. Okay. I will say I think it does give a weird muscular vibe, this spot right here. I'm not sold on it. That's the thing. Let's come in here. Do that. Okay. Angle. We'll just guess. We'll just guess for now. We'll say 20 degrees. Actually, 17.5. That seems like a good angle. None of that. Speed 2. Duration. We'll say 60. R1, of course. And then Union, put a crossbar in there. Okay. And actually that's going to be filled with thrusters. So that's going to do that. Those are that'd be the wrong way if we wanted to go and fly. We don't want to do that. We want to fly the correct way. This thing's gonna have way, oh no. It's gonna be way lighter. Its wing loading is gonna be off the chart. Also, these are gonna be this. And actually now I'm curious, if I just have it open up to where it's like that, but then it just doesn't know, because it won't go down far enough. It'll go out, but it won't go down. Still need to be like that. The hidden weapon bay is so satisfying. Okay, that goes there. That goes there. Rotate that around. That goes there. Okay. Next up, put that there. Actually, no. That's wrong. That's gonna go there. I know I'm gonna do this now. Mechanics. No, that's not gonna work right there. Big issue is this crap right here. Stupid freaking wedges. If this thing didn't have that little top carrot, it'd be so much easier to work with. Okay, that fits snug right there. That's good. We want that. And now I gotta figure out how to fix that issue. It's not like we can put it right there. that there either. We move the bomb bays forward, like we did on the other model, the other VTOL fighter jet, which hopefully this will be better than. But all that comes later when we actually try to fine-tune the fighter, instead of what I'm doing right now, which is just throwing a bunch of crap together and seeing if any of it sticks. That's gonna be actual, like, fine-tuning. Take that, take that. Okay, how do I want to... I feel like if I put a wedge there, that's just gonna get us blown up. So we aren't gonna put a wedge there. This down here will probably all be replaced by gimbal jets at some point. These are just here because cover my butt. Basically just to say, look, it is at least 1% like thrusted upwards by actual jet engines in the front and not just magic. But at the same time, I don't even remember what I was saying. That's okay. I'll take you, put you there. Well, it's disconnected. Okay. That's gonna be gimbal jet space. Actually, I feel like we could just shove a gimbal jet in right now. If we just... You gotta be careful doing this though, because we don't want it to where one shot can knock out your entire actually, if we put that at the top, that improves stability. And then it's the true genius. Turning gyro. Boom. Right there. We're starting to get to the VTOL stuff. We're starting to. Especially with the gimbal jets up here. I'm not 100% a fraud yet. That's the keyword. We're gonna... That's not the right block. Where's the right block? There's the right block. Okay. Now the entirety of our... Well, actually I don't even know if the entirety of our gimbal system relies on one block. It doesn't really matter. It's getting painted black. It don't matter. That looks good. In fact, that slope will come back and cover that, so it'll be even better. Next thing, that's there. Those are there. Okay. We're ticking off the boxes. We're taking off the boxes. The logic is the annoying part, because you gotta make it to where this doesn't activate while you're in flight. You know, yada yada yada, X, Y, Z, but we'll get there. We'll get there. In fact, actually, in saying that, I don't know why I'm coating the top. It's not worth coating the top yet. Okay. You're getting broke. You're getting broke. You're going down here. You're getting broke. Mechanics. Gyro. down, up, strength, 10. I think now we can actually fly. And we're gonna try. Yeah. The only issue is that our turning gyro for VTOL is hooked up, which means every time I turn the airplane, it's turning as well. But it does feel, this is good news, it does feel, it's okay, good, so it's positively pointing, it has a positive static, no it doesn't have a positive static stability, what does it have? It has a negative static stability, because it's trying to pitch up, which is, it's whatever, I mean it's fine, it's good. Well, I mean, that's not right. Okay. Where's our turning gyro? Where's Bud at? Okay. You. Disable. I want to actually get a good flight. Okay. First thing I'm noticing. I want to go that way. Our gyro in the back is flipped. First thing I'm noticing. Okay. Flip that back. Just keep moving on down the list. Thanks. So where's the little gyro at? You. Put that there. Yeah. Need to get it flying first, and then okay, there we go. Got an airplane. It does this thing where it goes through the air, and it doesn't touch the floor. Oh, I see why it's pitching. I see. It's because there's a problem. We can fix that. That can build here in a second. Wings still aren't done yet. In fact, I don't think anything's really done on this plane yet. Except for that. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. So, big thing I'm noticing right off the bat. We're either gonna have to pulse the back jets, or we're gonna have the whole thing teeter in the middle, off of a bunch of gimbals in the middle, and then have it to where the ones on the outer edge control height or altitude or whatever. Next thing. Actually, this will be better because it'll straighten us out. You are no longer. Okay, actually, I don't choose you. I choose you. You no longer hook the right trigger. And you are no longer hooked the right trigger. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. I really am trying to just get the best. Holy crap. Holy crap. That is. Oh boy. That is beautiful. Of course, we still have to program in the numerous bit of things. We gotta program in our. Also, I think we need zero drag on all this crap. We still need zero drag. That is like. That is beautiful. side profile is pretty good. It'll get better. Drop bombs already. We've got good speed right off the bat and extreme stability. I don't know if it's the wing loading that's causing all that stability, but it is very stable. That's remarkable. And of course, we got our preliminary switch. I would switch to an actual jet, but I don't have this saved. But I want to compare this to how the Spectre, which will probably be on the workshop, I'll probably post it later tonight. Bring it up, I gotta actually eat some sweet. Yeah, now that we're stalling out now they weren't stalling out every 2 seconds. We're just gonna crash, it doesn't matter. Build mode. Save vehicle, yeah, we'll call it that, whatever. Okay, let's compare it to the Spectre real quick. Also because I want to fly something that's actually working. And it's like actually my current pride and joy because it is so good. Not at flying, but it's just looking so cool. Immediately right off the bat, VTOL. Okay, still works. This isn't the part I really care about. I don't really care about comparing the VTOL nodes because they'll basically be the same. We're using the same systems for both. What I want to compare is, yeah, the flight character. Yeah, this has a downwards natural tendency, and it has that gap instead of trying to fix. But I mean, come on, that is sick. That turtle weapons bay, I'm so proud of that. That's probably the first time I've actually used bombs on this plane. But we're not here to talk about this plane, which I built off camera, and that's why we're not going to talk about it. Well, it'll be posted, but it we're here to focus on this plane, the Phantom. But see, Phantom, I mean, it exposes the fact that I'm naming these after Rolls Royces and Ghost of Spirit. That just doesn't work right. That is actually intoxicating. How good that flies. That is actually like nuts. Okay. Can't get distracted by the pretty airplane and the fact that it's flying so well. We gotta come in here. We still gotta do all the logic, by the way, which is actually gonna be the annoying part. Building the actual plane sounds like it would be the headache. Actually, it really doesn't. Actually, never mind. That point was dumb. It isn't the headache. That's basically all I gotta say. The headache is, I don't know. This isn't, man. We don't really need those. We don't really need those. They're tradition, but I mean, we got the rocket launchers. And let's be real. Rocket launchers are like twice as capable. And they're guided. That's the big deal. That's the whole big takeaway. Guided versus unguided. I'm sorry, but like it's not worth the keeping. Even my spaceship has bomb bays on it. That is how like committed I've been to the same design. We're changing it up though. This is a fighter jet. It doesn't need bombs. Can't. No. Black bulb. Okay. Put that there. That looks good. That fits. That's good. That's good. That's good. I don't even know what's good anymore. Right. Rocket launchers. Delay. $40 mils. These. Delay 0. Perfect. Alright. Might even be able to make that a little quicker, but I wanna see that fire. That is... Oh wait, actually, that's right. We still need to hook it up to where those front ones open up and then reveal the active rocket launcher tips. Yes. Yes. It's all coming together. So, you and you are no longer hooked into those. You go like that. No steering help. Duration. I think that's like that, so that's good. Okay. Open. Oh snap. That is good. Okay. That is. Oh, that's so cool looking. Okay. I just got it. Gosh, I'm a sucker for that type of crap. That is stupid looking. And really, those are only going to be used against ground targets, which is fine. Tighter spread. That's okay. Yeah. Low key, if the weapon bay ain't concealed, what are you doing? I think I've ruined my name on in the community enough by now, where people know that, like, I'm not the guy you mess around. Well, mess around. No, that's not right. The guy you sit there and allow to, like, screw around, because if you do, you're gonna get bombed. Low-key, I kind of feel like a president, and they kind of feel like Iraq. Maybe you shouldn't have said that, but that's okay. We're playing risque today. Now also, this is what I'm talking about. The fun part is when the thing starts flying. And then it's like, we're cooking. We're cooking. And we are definitely cooking right now. So here's the next thing. It's in this. Oh wait, okay. You and you. You go like that. Actually no, like that. Toggle A. You go there, you go there. Toggle A. This is gonna be nowhere near enough. And I already know it is. Off by default. Toggle A. This is the easy part. Because all these, it's like, well, duh, of course. Okay. So we're starting to see some looks of it. Kind of hovering. I mean, it's not hovering, but it's low. Next thing. This is where, I was talking about doing these like this is kind of annoying. But I can just kind of remove that. And I can go into here. And I can do a 4 gate. Have it feed up into there. Have it basically go you you, you, and you. And then you, you, you are all triggered. All when I press that. Yeah. Now we're kind of getting somewhere, which is good. Right. Next step. Back into propulsion, and we need a that again goes to there. There we go. And this time, because this is actually an exposed spot, we gotta armor plate it. Also, we armor plate it because it looks dumb if we don't. And actually, that's still worse. Okay. How does that level? Negative points. Ah. Okay. Well, that's okay. Now what we need to do is we need to hook up our speed sensors. So take you. You're our forward fellow, and you're going to say if we're going faster than that in the forward direction. And we'll hook that into an AND gate in a second. You're our backwards fella. And you're going to say that if we're going faster than that in that direction, you'll get an AND gate as well. Grid blocks delete AND gate. This is actually the VTOL part. There's empty space in there. Okay, well, and logic gate, and logic gate, and then I need a U, and I need that, and I need that. Those can go into there, and then you're the backwards guy. So we'll just pick like you, and you. And if we do the front ones, what that's gonna do is that's gonna make it to where we should slow right back down. Look at how steady we are. So forward and backwards, we're not moving. Now we need to lock ourselves on the side-to-side axes, or axes, however you wish to pronounce it. Which means I take you and I take you. I go L speed sensor. I come into here. I go and gate. I have you go into there. Actually, no. No. Okay, and I kind of like that idea with the nose. So then both you and you are gonna be that, yeah. And then, so if we're going that way, we want thrust to push us back this way. Okay. And gate. And we'll have to point to thrust that we need. Which means you go into that. That rotate was supposed to rotate that to where it looks fine. But okay. So if we're going this way, we need thrust going this way. I must. Okay. There we go. Because I know if I don't, I'm going to do a stupid. And I don't want to do a stupid because I don't like doing stupids. You don't get. Okay. Now. If this one is going that way, I need that. And you go there, you go there, right. Now do that, we're gonna plummet into the ocean. It's okay. There's a special button we can press to not fall into the ocean. If I do that, we're just gonna descend. That's beautiful. These tell me we retained our great flight characteristics. We did. We need to hold on to these for dear life because these will literally be our like savior. Sorry, that just looks so good. Yeah. Just turn around. Don't know how much I really like the nursery shrouds, but I do like how those tug up. So good. Don't know. I might just do a box body. But I also don't like the box body because I just don't like it. Also, I don't know if this can maintain a lock on, and if it's right on our nose, then the lock on may even like. It might be worth hooking that into a different button, hooking into like open the bomb bay and then like firing are two separate buttons. Is that's fine. But it isn't. Oh, that's. See, it's the low wing loading on this. It's just it's so good. So good. It makes it feel so light. I feel like I said light maneuver a couple times now, too many. So I'm gonna shy away from that. Okay, so that is that. Next we need to cover up is easy. Up is the easiest part. Down's a little more difficult. First thing we need, and this isn't gonna make a lot of sense. We need to come in here. That's a toggle. That sets to -1. Color picker. We're just gonna do red. Okay. That's gonna do up and down for us. The reason I say that, we only need one speed sensor. That is, we literally only need to go, and should I do, man, this thing is gonna be all brain, but it's okay. I might do an altitude or an altitude and an OR gate to where if we're close to the ground or we're at altitude 2. I can't see why setting the altitude like that would be a problem. Anyway, this is different. This needs to be if we're above that. And so that and that go into, and now we need more downwards thrust, which is pretty easy actually. We just kind of need to go and I kind of like our rate of descent at the moment. I feel like it's a good solid rate. So if we can just kind of undo those. Okay, we're still in configurator. That's not the AND gate I'm looking for. That is you and you. Okay. Let me do those. Slow down. The question is, will we be at a constant altitude? Alright, just gotta. That is so. Okay. The answer is no. Are those fire? The answer is also no. Those fire. This might not be the right AND gate as well. And if it isn't, then that's a simple. Is this even okay? That's hooked in. Okay, well, in that case, I can do that. That's easy enough. Yeah, use the controls of the other one that is flying in. And also, this is level. I don't think we're level. But we're staying in one spot. So I really couldn't care. I think I am going to switch that. I think I am going to do 2 buttons. I could do like a 2-step system where you press it once and then it does that, and then you press it twice and it does that. We've got the space for the logic. Okay, good news. Now I need to convert that into that type of crap. Okay, so that's good. Our VTOL's working-ish. We only really need to go forward. Because we're gonna have full turning. Now, what we're gonna need is big thing, XOR. XOR is gonna go, but doesn't like that. This is the one that needs to be at -1, at 0. And then XOR is gonna respond. Okay, that OR gate's hooked in, and our distance sensor is hooked in. Now, come up here to the gyros. And actually, what we need to do is we'll just hook on to all the gyros, and we'll go no controls for any of you guys. Okay. XOR. Beautiful. Do an AND gate. I don't really think it truly matters. Okay, put that there, put that there. XOR. And then another AND gate. This one's going to be left and right. And it's going to go into U. And U. And where's our gyro? And U. So gyro still works, still angle up. If I do that, that's not. How's that not adding up? Oh. Is that okay? So we just didn't hook it in. That's fair. And then settings, U. Don't need those. Okay. Perfect. Now roll is active. You guys can see my character in the cockpit rolling. It's just not active. Good. So if I switch back, which is reactivated. Reactivated. I'm probably gonna leave it where that is. So specific point. Flying really good. And we're getting faster, which is amazing. It's because the more we fill that energy, the less drag we're gonna have in there. If I did that. Should give you hover. Stop. Nice. Pretty good hover. Moving. At least it's subtle enough to where I can't detect it on the rocket trace. Okay. I can get out. I can stand on top. As you can see, we're moving. That is really cool. I love this thing. I love it already. I think we're gonna call it the Enforcer. Also, the duel kind of looks mean. If I'm being honest, it does kind of look mean. Take that off. Yeah, no, this is definitely the Enforcer. Oh, yes. 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 It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay. So that's getting deleted. Now we go and get. We go over, and we go over, and then we go right into that gyro. And I guess we gotta swing on down here and plug you into there. Now, I turn this on. We have steering direction. That's nice. Actually, fine. Okay, that's still too. Oh. Right. I see. this is where that 0 comes into play. This has an output of 1, which means it overrides the negative input coming out of this. Which means this itself might need its own. Oh, give me a break. Okay. That's okay, we got space. It might need its own little... Or... I knew I put that in there for some reason. Okay. Now I take that, put that in there. Now we should have steering in both directions. Right, left, right. Left, right. Left, okay. Go forward. Stop. Not left. Don't know why that is. Where's our... Here's this bud. He looks fine. Are we... dare I open? Yeah. No, but that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. That's very good. We want all these kind of in the same spot. And that's on line with the center of mass. That's why it's flying so smooth. Okay. So, not worried about that. That's all good. What I am looking at is, okay, that's what it is. So that is way out there. Way far ahead. So I'm curious, actually, if this would be better suited in here. We're gonna keep all this gunk up here for now. Once we get all the programming done, we can like switch crap around. But for now, I want to keep it organized. Next step. What are you running into? An and. An XOR. XOR. So this goes into the AND, which I just said. This is all for down. So for down we need to disable this, and then for up we need to enable it. Which means this needs to not go into there. Instead, it needs to go into this. Which goes into that. Which goes into that. So, thought is, this is going off. I need another OR gate. This one will be set to up, and it will run into there. And then this one will be set into down. They'll run into there and there. It will say down. No, is that right? Up. We go up. Down. We go down. And then we level off. Flight. VTOL flight. And now we can explore it. And we're gone. We're out. Gosh. What a thing. Guns. These rockets. It really doesn't like that. I think it's because that might be hitting the stabilizer, or it might be hitting from the back. One of the two. We can fix it. Ooh, actually, it might be that. I bet you it is. So it might be worth going back to that 45 degree. What is it now? I swear it's always something with these. Do you not like the block on the end? You know what we're gonna do? We are going to. So I think a VTOL plane looks better if it has its flaps down while it's in VTOL mode. Also, it slows down the plane a lot too. Middle ones go up, outer ones go down, or no. Yeah, there we go. We're still gonna whine and scream. Yeah. Lovely. If I just delete. There's always something. Yeah, you get that. Perfect little flight, and then it just doesn't want to do it for you. That can be put to there. Okay, that can be put to there. And then take you there. Top. We might even need two. Right. I want to know how that happened. And it's okay. In fact, we'll actually just throw a detachable block in there at some point, and then it will really be okay, because it'll have no drag, which is marvelous. So 200 complexity doesn't sound like a lot, but actually that's quite a bit of play room. That is beautiful. So I mean, that's the VTOL part. That there. Don't break, don't break, don't break, don't break. Ah. Silence. Didn't break. Yeah, I think it's slightly positively buoyant, but who cares? In the air. Are we quick? Are we quick? Oh no. Oh no, that's the thing. Yep, that is a negative. That is a negative. That means our center. Oh no, our CG's behind. No. That's not good. We want our CG to be in front, not back here. I really don't like adding weights because adding weights feels like I'm nerfing it. That's not good. Yeah, and that would put us over 800 kg, which would mean, yeah, sure, we're less aerodynamic or more aerodynamic, but it doesn't matter because we're less. Oh gosh. Balance. What's good in balance? First, we need to go into tools. Then we need to go into forces, and we need to go. And we need to look. It's not that far behind. If these weigh 1 kg. I'm gonna start with the big guns. I'm gonna pull out a 30 kg. We ain't gonna play. 30 kg is a little too much. Okay, what if I reduce the moment on that? And instead, I put it there. Okay, that's perfect. We're still under our crucial weight limit before adding armor plating and aerodynamic efficiency blocks. Okay. What else do we have? Of course, we have the small things, like for instance the weapons bay. But that's not a lot. Plus, it's easy to add. In fact, I might make a workshop version of this. That I might post later. And have it include a modified weapons bay, but for now. Okay, yeah, we're over, but it's okay. This is our with armor plating. But still before. So the with armor plating is questionable to me. And it's questionable to me because it's going to be on the plane when it flies. So it should be included in the mass calculations, but it's not required for the plane to fly. It's just recommended. There's no part of the plane that's being held on by it. So I think we'll just include it. Slap that there. Put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Jeez, armor plating is heavy. It's okay, put that there. Rotato, rotato. Okay. Right. Put that on there, put that on there. Need you. Nice clean grab, like to see it, like to see it. Okay. Back to being neutral, which is perfect. We want to be neutral. You're joking. Yeah, so funny. I love it when wings don't want to wing correctly. Oh my gosh. Okay. Is that, yeah, that's this, yeah. Nice, 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 nice. Let's see it, let's see it. GG. GG's all around. Okay. No, wow, that's crazy. Okay. Dang, 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 dang. Wow. Wow, okay. Shh, before they realize we put them back. Wow, that's crazy. This is the cost of building planes like this. You lose your sanity a little. Because you end up spending most of your time getting bugs like that worked out. It's like, oh my gosh. Okay. I think this thing can break the sound barrier. Okay. Yeah, next up. Sorry. I'm a little tired. It's a little late. A little late night Trailmakers going on. Big brain strat always works. Gotta love it. Oh, there's a couple things on your program. Yep, like those flaps back there when I use my yaw. Yeah, that's definitely good for ground targets, but definitely not. Type of thing. But that's okay, we can sort that out. Put it in VTOL mode. Got the flaps back there. The whole point I used those flaps for was just for deceleration. That's all they're there for, is just to get us down a little quicker. Now that's gonna break. is right. Sorry. I'm used to the other one where I don't have to use the main throttle to move forward. I have a separate throttle. It's okay, this one is gonna need to be fit. With maybe even a third up thrust. I don't think it needs to be fit with a third up thrust, but it's gonna need to be fit with one of these. Okay. So up arrow runs into just or. You're the up arrow. Distance 2 meters. I love it. I love it when I fix an issue and then it comes right back. We will someday have a working plane. We're so close. Just need a little bit. We're so close. We're hovering properly, finally. We are in a slight angle, which is driving me nuts, but I don't think there's anything we can do about it. Might as well. Okay, and then the other thing is two OR gates. These don't need to be like anything fancy. They could be, but it really doesn't matter. Give it the good old classic up down. You. Yeah. What are you rotating at? Green means you go down. Of course it does. Okay, well, in that case, the good old classic up down turns into a -1 up down. And you become an up down, and you stay a good up down. I think that's all our major stuff covered. Yeah, because that fixes the flaps. There's of course some small stuff I want to mess with, but nothing that's like insane or crazy. Yeah, just look at that. We're in the plane. How's our buoyant, or not buoyancy, what am I saying? Our static stability looks good. It is slightly above or in front of the center mass, but we can change that. Also, I think our wings, missing half of our wings, is also going to affect, one could say, affect our center of lift, which could be turned into an argument for we're actually right on the money, which is what I'm going to use it as. This is why when I built the other one, I did it all in one save. I didn't ever save, because if you save, it messes with the entire process. Okay, take that, break that. Okay. Here's the part I hate. I hate aerodynamicing the entire body. And I say that because it is the most boring part to me. You know? I feel like I'm covering up like my artwork. Like garbage. Now it's worth it. Because it means when it spawned in, it's moving art. That blows people up. Which is very nice. Okay. So I need you. Bud's a bit complex, would you say? It's okay though. I'm a bit complex. See, it's like I'm putting the whole thing inside of a cage. It just feels wrong. But there's a big motivation that comes in the fact that if I do this, I will be a speedy McSpeedster. Okay. Down. Go over here. I've actually got really high hopes in this thing. Those little pre-flight tests, if you could even call, oh, not pre-flight, those little early flight tests, that's what we'll call them, were very, very good. Which has my hopes really high. Which means this is either going to go really, really well, or really, really not well. And I'm hoping for really, really well. Anyway, set that to make scrap. Because if it doesn't, we're going to have a huge mess on the runway. We'll aerodynamic the wings here in a second. First thing, we just want to aerodynamic that. I hate the stupid freaking thing. Stupid freaking game. Stupid freaking game. Oh my gosh. And of course the maps. Of course. Love it. Actually, the seed is a red, so like I do need to like cover that base. Pretty good. I'm going to shoot this airplane. We were doing so good. So good. But we're broke. Really, I see no reason why we shouldn't be working right now, airplane. Do you not like that those shrouds are covered up? Do you want me to uncover the... Nope. We're still alive. Oh, weird. I hate this thing. Oh my gosh, I might just burn it. This is my least favorite part about putting crap like this. It's so freaking annoying. It's fine. And then it isn't. And then it's really annoying. And then it's like, gosh, darn, alive. And then you're like, can we just save. Let's do that. It is 100% black. Yeah. Just everything was going perfect. And then it wasn't. And now it's like, why? This isn't like the, season already. In here, what's a high end flag? Okay. Something else breaks. Yes. Just to this. And speed gains are glad to have built it. Save it. I'm gonna edit this. This is our new plan. Divide enforce. That's what we'll call it. The annoying thing is it flies better in non-VTOL mode. Now I must cleanse my palette. The palette must be cleansed. It was going great until that last little bit. So now I must. That is actually gonna drive me nuts. So that way, if I set it to decline or whatever you call it, that's not that much. We just go into forces, yeah. Be heavier. Okay. I really don't like throwing that much weight into this thing. The issue is the moment Natus is going to be so small. that patch, and I don't wanna patch it up with a band-aid. Because like I could set that to just be always on, but that's patching it up with a band-aid. And that's not what I want to do. But it would keep it light. I think it's band-aid patching season. It's always the annoying part about like being really like these though. These need to be black. Of course, to match that, and then it needs to be a gimbal. So if I just set that to always on. You guys had a good evening. See you guys, I don't know.